In today's video, we're going to be doing some marriage Q&As, questions just based on previously, before we got married, how we got to this point, you know, so you can get your pen and paper, I'm joking, so you can just get to know our experience and maybe you can connect and share your thoughts and ideas below.
Hey guys, and welcome to Marriage and Money. So, our first question is, describe your overall dating journey when you were single. Oh boy, overall dating, make one but. Hey, woo, oh boy. Man, this as a Christian, right? No, before Christian.
That's not overall.
Hey, Columba.
You wanted to do this question?
Wow, I think this is gonna be a one video and one question.
I'll go first.
Yeah, you go first on this one.
My overall dating experience was
What?
quite slim. I didn't really have dating experiences.
Okay.
But however, before Jonathan, I was in a relationship, and yeah, that was I'm not gonna lie, the relationship was okay, but for me personally, I didn't want to be in a relationship because I didn't feel like he was there spiritually, and that was something that was very important to me, and I didn't want to continue in something that I didn't feel like actually you're not there spiritually, and I'm just continuing, which anyway, from the beginning I knew this and I shouldn't have gone ahead with it. I made a decision and here we are now. But anyway, and then we broke up and then we got back together and then we finally broke up. So yeah, yes, and then after that I had, is it a situationship? So
what's a new one?
Yeah, it's not new, baby. You're just not in the loop. So
sorry.
There was somebody who we had grown up, like, we've been friends for a while, and at some point he had a girlfriend, and then we kind of dispersed, and then so after that relationship ended, that I just said, we kind of reconnected, I guess, yeah, and then we were talking, not all the time, but we did talk, and because it was during uni, so I went to visit him at his uni, and then
Determination.
And then no, he asked me to come. Thank you very much. I didn't just go by myself.
I thought it was just, you know,
out of my own accord.
Yeah.
No, thank you very much.
I'll take that back. Sorry.
Yeah. So then, like, it was calm, it was cool, and then, you know, it just felt like I was an option, and I didn't like that, because I'm like, okay, you got all these people, why am I here then? Do you know what I mean? Like, if that's how you feel, then. So yeah, thankfully that died down, and then arose Mr. No, he was already in the picture, but he weren't like in the picture. So then after that, he was like in the picture.
I better be in the picture.
So yeah, so that's kind of my experience.
I wish my experience was that short. Man, I'm have to do part 2 on this one. My dating experience, well, I don't think I even dated. I think I was just linking girldom. Yeah, like, I don't get me wrong, I had girlfriends.
Did you?
I had girlfriends, I think, because I was just that. You know, guys, you know when you want to be a goddess and you're like, that's the aim. You don't want to stick into a long-term relationship. That was my beginnings of dating. It was just like, yeah, alright, cool, got this girl, boom, next one, boom, got that girl, alright, got her number, boom, next one. Like, I was just going to different markets, you know what I mean, and just take what I want. I didn't learn how to look after a heart, so I did break a lot of hearts, sadly. And yeah, I think, again, I wasn't really taught how to date, you know what I mean, like, I was dating. When I say linking, I mean that I just checked with girldoms. I was interested in them, they were interested in me, but there was no official relationship. Yeah, there was no substance to relationship. So literally, if they see me with another girl, they can't say nothing. And then if I see them with another man, I can't say nothing, because it wasn't like my boyfriend, girlfriend. But yeah, it was crazy. I remember one time, I was going out with a girl and she was older than me, and I really liked her. But it got to a point where I actually discovered the word break, and I'm like, I remember she just sent me a text randomly. I was in their estate doing my thing. I get a text and I'm like, wait, what's a break? What do you mean you want a break? How do you get a break from relationships? I know there's break time in school. I know there's a break time in football. But a relationship, that don't make sense. So I was like, okay, you know, space, alright, cool. Eventually, not knowing that, my girl just wanted to kindly break up with me. So that day, I was like, you know what, any girl that tries to say a break to me, I'm breaking you before you break me. Not physically, but you know what I mean. So yeah, so it was interesting. I do remember one time though, there was this one girl that, yeah, like it was like our nation was quite big. Like a lot of people that we knew, kind of like, especially up in like secondary school, like a lot of people knew that, yo, this is official. Like, yeah, and I remember like she wanted to be my footballer wife. Like, it was big. Like I was thinking, yo, is this going to marriage? Like, but again, like I messed up. There's some nonsense with my ex, and eventually she knew, and let's just say it was a disaster. And I think I discovered how dark my heart was. Yeah, man.
Let's
fast forward. So obviously this is before I became born again, by the way. And being born again, I think I wanted to enjoy being single because I was just messing around with girls and not really being a stable young guy. I was like,
past.
Yeah, my past. Now becoming born again, I was like, you know what? Let's leave dating aside. Like, let me enjoy my singleness. Let me enjoy and learn more about who I am in Christ and as a man and what a man is and all that jazz. Don't get me wrong, there were girls I was interested in, but that thought will come back to mind and be like, are you ready for a relationship? And I'm like, nah, I'm not about that, nah.
Why do you think you were ready? Because you wanted to focus on you?
Yeah, I wanted to focus on me. 2, I didn't trust myself to look after another heart.
Oh, okay.
And 3, I wasn't ready for marriage. Because I knew that if I'm going out with a girl, I'm not thinking about marriage. I'll be like, well,
temporary.
It was just a temporary thing, you know what I mean? So yeah, so literally took like what? Was it 10 years? Yeah, about 8, 9, 10 years. I got born again when I was 14, 15. And yeah, and actually no, that's a lie. Not a lie that I got born again, but the time that I was in a relationship for, and on like the moment I was in a relationship with Deborah was what, 2015. So from 2009 to 2015. Okay, that's about 6 years, 6, 7 years. So yeah, I literally didn't have no girlfriends. Which was interesting and weird because I see all my guys with girlfriends and it's like, oh, look at Jonathan, he got no girl. And I'm like, well, I ain't got responsibilities compared to you. Anyway, that's another story. But yeah.
Now you got lots.
Now I got lots. So yeah, my dating life was very interesting before becoming a Christian. And even just being interested with some girls as a Christian before me and Deborah was, yeah, it was like, wow, like, there's some nice Christian girls, but I found my one. Thank God I didn't need to go to America, which was the plan. Hey.
So I was saying, what was the difference between them and me, and why you decided to pursue a relationship with me rather than them?
Man, yo, fam, whoa. That's hard. Dang.
It's hard.
No, like to explain it because, to be brutally honest, it was a lot of things, and a lot of things I'll just squeeze them into a few points. Like, first and foremost, at the times I look at those Christian girls, my heart was not
ready.
It wasn't ready.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, I could have said yes, like, even though I knew some of them did like me and like they were like ready to have a relationship with me, I knew in my heart, I was like, nah, my darling, or nah, sister, like, you know,
oh,
sister in Christ. You know, what about me? What do you
You're talking about them.
What do you mean?
You said, oh, yeah, they were ready.
Yeah, but I wasn't ready.
Okay.
I wasn't, literally, I wasn't, like, I was ready to, like, be with them, but I wasn't ready to be with them, you know, like, till marriage, because I think some of them, they were looking towards marriage, but I was looking, I ain't ready for marriage, like, I want to enjoy my independence, you know what I mean? So, so that as well. So, obviously, up to the point when I met Deborah, I guess I wasn't ready for marriage, but I think, because at uni, I felt like I was the only Christian in my classroom. And then once I got to know Deborah, I was like, oh, there's another Christian there. And that was one of the things I was looking for in the lady that I would like to marry, obviously, you know, making sure they're born again. And then afterwards, I guess, is that not intimate, we weren't intimate, but it was that regular conversation, especially like, you know, you're in my group for the, you know, the class work we were doing. And I gotta lie, I like cheeky girls. So when I saw that cheekiness in Deborah, like she was quite cheeky and back check, I was like, nah, I can handle you. I got you, man. Don't try to do that. Don't be messing around with the previous chicks that man. But anyway, so yeah, and it was just like your vibe was nice. Like the certain girls I saw, like they were well known and they could be loudmouth. Or they weren't well known, but then they were still loudmouth, and I was like, I don't need that. Like, I'm not even like that. So when I met Deborah, like she was humble, but when you're close, when you're like in a close friendship group, you see her real self. Like she's bubbly, like she's cheeky, like she can sort you out in a sense, like put you on your levels, but I had to come and put on her levels. You know what I mean?
Is that
like,
right?
That's another story. So yeah, that's what I was enjoying. But then that desire.
Chemistry.
Yeah, the chemistry, you know what I mean? I didn't really get that a lot with other girls. I felt like I had to force it, if that makes sense. And I didn't want to force that. I wanted it to come out naturally. And therefore, another thing that really hit home was just Deborah's humility and service. And I'm a man of servanthood. Like, I serve. I love serving people. I love serving even to the smallest thing of packing chairs or setting up chairs, whether it's an event or a church service. And when I saw that in Deborah one time when we were at Christian Union, I was like, wow, my girl stayed at the end to help pack up. I was like,
ladies,
that's something. That's a quality that I like and I need and that I do. My comfort wasn't just I like and need, it was something that I did. And that's why I desired a woman that I wanted to marry. And yeah, I can't lie, when the questions about marriage started to come to life in my mind, I was like, okay, am I ready for marriage? And yeah, so those were the qualities that I liked in Deborah. And obviously, I can't lie, I was looking for a Jamaican girl, and knowing that Deborah is partly Jamaican, I was like, oh, look at that, even a bonus on top. Oh, yeah, that's my girl that I'm gonna chase after. And yeah, man, she had a heart for the Lord, man. Again, that's what I was looking for, not these. Oh, no offense, not for someone who's professing to be a Christian, but then they're living a double life or living as a hypocrite. But someone that actually loved the Lord, and they were like, yeah, man, like I need a man that loves the Lord too. So I was like, yo, if I tick your box as well, then hey, let's do this together.
But then this gives me another question. How can you, I guess, because some people can say they love the Lord, but then how do you? Because just like, I know for me personally how I gauge, but for other people who might not know, like, well, I'll say, you say two things for you, you were like, oh yeah, I can tell this person loves the Lord, and I'll say for me as well.
Well,
maybe I should start.
No, yeah, go for it. Go for it. Yeah,
sorry.
That's cool.
Oh, okay, so
how did you know I love the Lord?
The way that you spoke about him, it came from a place of like joy, and not from like, you weren't just saying the words as well. You acted it, and I think that's the biggest thing. Like for me, like your actions also matched up to what you said, and you were like, you were kind, like very, like you said, like serving. Like one time I was working in some part of London, and like my guy drove all the way. We weren't even
Northwest
going out.
London to Southeast London, guys.
Yeah, we weren't even going out at this point.
Yeah, we weren't, yeah.
He drove all the way from his house to pick me up, dropped me home, and then went home. And now I'm older, I'm like, wait, that petrol money he had to pay. Because obviously I wasn't driving then, so I didn't comprehend it. Yeah. I did comprehend it because I was to a certain extent like, wow, that's deep. But when I'm like, whoa, that's money, put your money where your mouth is, you know what I mean? So yeah, and I think as well, like seeing you in different environments, because I think when people are exposed in different environments, you see different elements of them. Yeah. And I think that maybe a lot of people don't expose themselves in their relationship to different environments. They keep it just to themselves, but okay, take that person to church, take that person to your family house, take that person to like your friend, your group of friends, like, really expose that person so then you can see how they handle different situations. And I think, so yeah. Yeah,
wow.
Was that two?
I think that was two. The way I spoke and my service.
Yeah,
okay. Funny, I was gonna say the same thing. Like I remember when we first kind of talked about God and acknowledged that we were born again. Yeah. Like just your passion, like I was like, wow, I haven't really had that with someone like that, and that you actually enjoy talking about the Lord. Not saying there weren't other girls out there, but it was something that really connected me with the way you were talking about God a lot and Christ. And yeah, I can't lie, another thing was just your servanthood. And you know, Christ, you know, he's a servant king, and he just demonstrates that, you know, when he came into the earth and also through the word. And I was like, well, if this is a representation of Christ that I'm seeing in Deborah, then yo, this is what I desire. And I saw that, you know, again, in different spaces that we were in, you know, where it was at Christian Union, where it was at the campus, you know, where it was even in class, or even when we were in the library and you're studying, like, you know, you think of getting food for us or something, like, those small little things matter. And those small little things do demonstrate that, yo, the character of Christ. So yeah, so I can't lie, those were the two things that taught me that, yeah, you love the Lord, because your actions don't just come because you want to do it, but those actions are motivated because you saw Christ doing it. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Question number 2. How long were you single for before meeting your spouse?
Mine was like a couple of months.
Probably like 2 months.
No, that's a fact. Wait. How long?
Yeah, how long were you single for before meeting your spouse?
To be fair, let me answer that properly. I wasn't single when I met you. Like,
oh yeah.
So I wasn't single when I met you.
Oh yeah.
And then you?
How long were you single
you
before
said 7.
meeting?
You said like 7
your spouse.
Years.
Yeah.
From 2009
to 2015. Wait, is that when I first met you or when we started our relationship?
Well, the question says how
long were you single for before
met
meeting your spouse?
Okay. If it's like starting the relationship, then it's like 8 years for you. For me, it was like, I don't even remember, that's the thing. It was like probably like 6 months.
Yeah.
5-6 months.
Yeah.
Since before we actually got together.
Wow.
But we knew each other.
Yeah.
And I was in a relationship.
I knew you in 2013.
Yeah.
And then we got together 2015.
Wow.
So 4 years I met you first time, and then it was 6 years that we actually started our relationship. Wow, man. Would you look at that? I thought I was gonna be single till I was 30. Anyway, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. It was quite deep at the beginning. Yeah, like I was feeling it. But now I think these questions, I guess you can even ask, you know, if you're married, even before you're married, you know, get to know each other a bit more. Because I think these things are important, and yeah, I hope you gain some insight about our lives before we got married. And I hope you continue to join us with this in the series of, you know, marriage Q&As, and get to know more about our marriage, being transparent, being real, and being honest, so that you can see what honest marriage looks like from our side. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and we'll catch you on our next episode.
Bye guys.
See ya.